pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Roadrunners will boot it away to start the game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but it... They'll bring it to the 25. A first down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to go for a big one. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On first down, here comes this offense. The running back has it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Unloads quickly. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air, using the quick game. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And how about the communication by the big fellas up front? Picking up that blitz, QB wasn't even close to being touched. That was as pristine a pocket as you will see.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense with the scoop and score. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
And he makes the extra point. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The give out of the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense. Offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's McCoy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Scanning the field, it's McCown. Fires to the middle. He's got it. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his progression.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They've got the screen set up. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Sellers. Right down the middle. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Not going to risk a return here, he'll make the fair catch. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down.
He's off to the races. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got loose, it was all over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking for a man. It's McCown. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Gonna let it fly, and he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Just 9 seconds to go in the half. Let's see if they try to get another one. The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the defense doing work. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 35. UTSA, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McCoy. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
On the run, it's Barnes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's McCown. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target.
is
Going to
incomplete.
put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give on the inside. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
South Carolina, 35. UTSA, 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You can tell. Good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Barnes. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's McCoy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's McCown. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Hey, this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad...
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out, so whether that's identical.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. Defense not showing press coverage. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.